In this video, I will tell you CPM method, critical path method, and we use this network analysis technique for determining the project duration and critical path. First step in this method is to draw the network. So let's start with the network. Before drawing the network, we must analyze this table which is given in the numerical. It is showing us activity predecessor means एक्टिविटी के पहले ये एक्टिविटी मस्ट बी कंप्लीटेड, ये प्रीडिसीजर्स हैं इन एक्टिविटीज़ के. एंड देन ड्यूरेशन, कितना टाइम लगेगा फॉर पर्टिकुलर ड्यूरेशन, एंड वी हैव टोटल ड्यूरेशन फ्रॉम ए टू के. दिस इज 3, 3, 6, 3, 9, 10, 11. 11 durations are there, so we get 11 arrows in our network diagram. Okay, so first step before drawing the network is to see which activity will come in the start event. First we can see start event. Every project or every network have a start event. I must write it here, start event. And then we have end event. Okay, so in start event we can start with activity A and B. Start event will start with activity A and B. But why? Because A and B both activity do not have any predecessors. They are not dependent on any activity which must be completed before starting them. So we will start A and B from the start event. Okay. We also take end event also. For end event, we can see here. Okay. So what are the activities which goes into end event? Here we can analyze like this: predecessor activity. A is here, B, C is also here, D, E, F, G, H is not here, right? H is not here. So H, I is here, H, J and K. These three activities will goes to end event, right? H, J and K. Okay, so we must know what are the activities which start from the end event, and it is for end event. This is I am telling you just for the understanding and easy drawing of network. Otherwise it is not mandatory. You can use your method also. You can start network drawing directly also. Okay. Okay, now next step, I am starting the drawing of network. So this is the start event. I will draw arrow here, A and B. I will close it here like this. So this is the start event 1, and here I can write it 2 and 3. I have taken this and this. Now C. C and D both will start after completion of A. Okay, so we can start C and D after completion of A. Simple. We will draw 2 arrows like this here, C and D. Then we have E and F. Here we have E and F. They both can be start after completion of B. So after B we can start here. Just a minute. Here we have E, okay, and then we have F also. So I am taking a straight line here, F, and we will close it here, right? Okay, now after this, D and E. G can start after completion of D and E both. Also, H can start after completion of D and E both, and I can also start after completion of D and E both. This means H cannot start अगर D complete हो गया है, if D is completed but E is pending, so we cannot start H. That's why here we can combine these two circles in a one circle. Here we can combine this in a circle. I hope you got this concept. So let me clear this properly, and we can combine the circle of D and E both in a single event, because they both, once they both will be completed, then we can go for the next here. So I have combined D and E both. Okay, now next, after completion of D and E both, we can start, yeah, I can give it name for, we can start G, H and I. So after this, from here we will get three arrows, G, H and I, and we have also noticed that this H will goes to the end event. Okay, fine. Here I must write it 4, and then we will get G, H एंड आई. हम इसको ऐसे ही बनाते हैं, फिर इसको फाइनल कर लेंगे कि किसको कहाँ किसके साथ कंबाइन करना है. ओके, राइट, वी हैव ड्रॉन G, H, I. ओके, then after I it comes J. Okay, J is dependent on G, C and G both. Okay, so we need to combine this C and G. Okay, here I can see G here, G is here, and C we can combine here, and it can combine to a single arrow. Okay, so let me combine these two, C and G, just to making this network more tidy. Okay, so here let me erase this one also. So as we can see, as per the requirement of numerical, we can change the direction. I advise you to draw network on rough, then fair it. This will be G. Okay, G is finalized. Then after C and G, completion of C and G, we can have arrow of J, and this arrow goes to the end event J. This is our end event. We can combine this H also to the end event. As we know, it goes to the end event only. From here we got J and H, and then after K will come here, but K is dependent on both here I and F. So here also we can combine F and I. How? Like this. We will take the arrow of I here, and this circle will give completion of activity F and I. So K is dependent on both F and I. So I can draw it like this. and this one. So this will become Ri. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Last K is left. So K is dependent on both F and I. So we have already combined these two arrows, and K also goes to the AND event. So we draw a network like this here. Okay. So this is our final. No, it is not final yet. After 4, we must number this event also. So 4 cap 5. And here we can write 6. Here 7 and 8. So this is a complete network diagram. In next video, I will tell you how to calculate project duration and critical path.